got a British summer just like this. And welcome to our family holiday vlog. So grab a coffee, grab some snacks, sit down and enjoy the views. You can't drive to Wales without getting a coffee en route. Okay, well, it took us considerably longer than planned. Google originally said it would be 3 hours. Actually, it ended up taking us 5 hours. But that's not too surprising considering we was on the M25 for most of that, and that was pretty slow, and the M4 was pretty slow as well. But other than that, it was quite a nice drive, to be honest. This is our home for the next 3 nights. So we are basically about 20 minutes outside of Cardiff in the lovely country. So in the meantime, I suppose I better help out and start putting the stuff away and getting sorted. But then I think we need to pop out and go and get some shopping so we're all stocked up and So if you haven't seen our Norfolk holiday video already, then you won't know that every time we go on holiday, I always tend to go out running every single morning. And I tend to get up even earlier than I would normally do at home. So with that in mind, I am checking out where I can run. And what better way to start your holiday day with an early morning run in the Welsh rain. Lovely.
Since Ella's death, low emission zones have been introduced in London.
And welcome to Cardiff. National Museum of Cardiff is well worth a visit. It was absolutely huge and completely free. But what we're doing now is just taking a little wander around down to Cardiff Castle. We're not going to go in, we're just going to have a look around the outside of it just so we can say we've seen it. So this is actually the route that I was looking for yesterday, but I managed to get it completely wrong. But where we are running alongside the River Ely, and it is a particularly lovely morning once again. And the plan for today, well, we're going to start off in Cardiff Bay. Welcome to a rather lovely sunny day in Cardiff Bay. Well, the plan was to go to the home of Gavin and Stacey on Barry Island, but we got there and the car parking was really weird. It was either 1 hour or all day, and we didn't want all day, so we've moved on to the lovely little seaside village of Porthcawl. Well, it's safe to say Porthcawl is certainly more our vibe than what Barry Island was. So this morning we're going to be moving from our current Cardiff stay to our new stay, which will be Port Talbot. Well, it's near Port Talbot, and we're going to be there for 3 nights, and we're going to be staying in a log cabin. So, quite intrigued to see what that will be like. And we have made it to our second destination. I'll put the name of where we are at the bottom because I can't get it right. But it is safe to say I have found an absolute blinder of a location. Ready to see our view? So the plan is now we're going to unload the car and then head straight out down to the Mumbles. So this log cabin is actually located within the Afan Forest Park. So with that comes the fact that it is a super peaceful location and it has some super views. So what's interesting is there are loads of mountain bike routes starting from here. Basically they go off into the woods over there, and judging by these maps you can see there are miles of routes available. There's also a camping section here which has all the facilities, and it also has glamping pods, a restaurant, it has a bar, but the location is just so peaceful and so quiet. In total there are 4 log cabins here, and the log cabin is absolutely perfect really. It's got a massive open living space, and that's where the twins will sleep on futons, and then in our room we've got a double bed and a single bed. But it is fantastic and the views are amazing. And the plan for today is to spend the day in Swansea. To Swansea Marina. So the plan for Swansea is pretty much to go to everywhere that is free. Well, considering all of these museums are free, they are absolutely huge. Hours, 3 museums, 1 gallery, 1 indoor market, 1 castle ruins, 7.5 miles. It's time to go back to the car, and we've only spent £10 and 5 of that was on parking. An absolute bargain of a day. So there's one thing I always do on every single holiday, and that is, yep, every holiday I have to buy a kebab. So I'm just about to tuck into my first Welsh kebab.
Good evening. North Wales' troubled health board will not be coming out of space.
Well, I'll tell you what, this might be a fantastic area to run in. But both me and Patches are really struggling with the hills. But it gives me the opportunity to let you know what we're going to be doing today for what is essentially our last whole day. The forecast for today is the one day that has been looking pretty bad for the whole week, to be honest. Basically, the forecast has been a consistent storms and heavy rain all day. So because of this, our plans for today are a little bit vague. We might go back down to the Mumbles, where there's a castle that I would quite like to visit, but we'll have to see how the old storms and rain goes. In the meantime, I can see the hills are levelling out, so I suppose we better carry on running. But I think it's safe to say the forecast was a little bit wrong so far. So the plan is we're going to head up to Oystermouth Castle once we've had a little look around the Mumbles market. Welcome to the rather cool Oystermouth Castle. Well, this is a great castle and certainly worth a visit. And the rain has come. And not only do you have a great castle ruin to walk around, you also have your castle wall walk around as well, which gives you rather awesome views of the Mumbles down below. And even though it is raining, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Well, and just like that, it is day 7 and it is time to go home. I did let myself have a little lay in today though, so I didn't go for my normal morning run. And to be honest, I think Patches is probably quite grateful that he didn't have to go for a run either. But now we're going to head back to the cabin, make some breakfast, pack up and pretty much go. It has been an awesome holiday. Wales is absolutely epic, and where we've stayed here was just the best place ever, and I highly recommend it. But I hope you've enjoyed our epic Welsh adventure, and until next time, take care.